How's it going?
Who's your perfect horse?
Hi. Hi, sweetness.
It's very leanable on.
Oh, she is? Okay, let's see. This could be just a fail video on YouTube any second. Who's a good one? Huh? As long as she's eating, she'll let me lean on her. That's the circle that's formed by the lens cap in my pocket. Not unlike the back pockets of the guys I went to high school with in Texas that had just rings of chewing tobacco just outlined in their jeans. Probably Wranglers. I so often hear talk about perfection, doing something perfectly, following a plan perfectly, but I don't think enough thought's given to what that means for us. I think very quickly we sort of, in our minds, stray into the kind of robot realm. You know, like perfection is no mistakes, but that's not human. Because of chronic stress and because of the nutty nut world we live in, we're probably more prone to error than ever before, and yet we have all this striving for perfection. We have media telling us what so-called perfect is, and that becomes our goal. Yeah, what do you need, Dollface?
Do you know that thingy that put around my foot and I kick around?
Yes.
Well, I was swinging it like this.
Yeah.
And it landed on top of the roof by the patio, and it's close, and it's really to the side, like.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
That is climbing up. I'll go by the steps. Wait, I need to. Oh, wait.
Done. In other words, either know what perfection actually means so that you can strive for that picture, or take perfect right off the table and don't be distracted by some pie in the sky concept of what perfection means as a human. Frankly, a perfect human would probably be really, really boring. Making your goal living healthy and happy, that's perfect. The more I hear people, clients, podcast listeners talk about perfection, the more I realize that it's both a distraction and a hindrance to living well, to being happy. It's a focus on something that is completely unattainable because we don't really even know what it means in the first place. After last week's retreat of running 2-a-days, and then this morning I went for a 9-miler with Sid and this guy Warren, buddy of mine, I have been eating more than probably ever in my whole, it's like a nutritionist horror film in my house. My wife just keeps going, "Are you eating again?" I'm not perfect, but there's a few things that I do 100% perfectly. One is making espresso. The second thing I do perfectly is I drink espresso. Picking up breakfast stuff it involves tater tots, which, you know, for breakfast sometimes I turn into an 11-year-old. It's so hard to peg down like a perfect diet or a perfect amount of exercise. All those things have to be based on the entirety of our lives, something that fits into our lives so it doesn't create stress. So to choose any one thing and try to make it perfect usually means other things are gonna be out of balance. By the way, I make her push the cart. I mean, that's why we have kids. Man, those paleo people were like gourmet. They knew how to cook. Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're catching frogs. See, look it.
It still blows my mind. They're twins. They could just do anything they want separately and they just keep doing everything together. I kind of understand that. Like, I like being with this one most of the time too. I thought that was pretty nice.
It is pretty nice.
Apparently my mushroom coffee arrived in the mail. Ow, 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 ow. There's something about having a mailbox that makes me feel like I'm living in the Andy Griffith Show. Boom, mushroom coffee. Freaking knew it. I'm at my friend Scott and Hillary's house. I'm shooting in their garden. Frankly, it's better than mine, but don't tell them that because then they're gonna be all up here about it, and I don't want people to feel better about stuff. Oh, that chair's got my frickin' name on it. Uh-oh. I'm not totally sure that it's okay to sit in this thing. If there's even such a thing as living a perfect life, it's gonna be the opposite of doing any one thing perfectly. Did I just blow your mind? Did I just blow your mind, man?